Good morning, ninjas. Welcome to Princess Ninja and Keto. My name's Melanie. Welcome to my home in the sunshiny state of Florida. It's 77 degrees and it's a little after 7 o'clock in the morning. I have a busy day today, but today, the first segment of this video is going to be a controlled topic. Now, I don't usually have great control. Sometimes when I'm passionate about something, I can go off the deep end. I'm going to try my best to unedit this. I'm going to try my best to say what I have to say and get my point out there, and hopefully it resonates with some of you out there. Let's stop and minimize the keto crazy, right? Let's stop the keto crazy. All right, so the theme of this first segment of my video is if it's not broke, don't fix it. There's one thing that I found for true being on YouTube for 6 years and producing almost 1,300 videos. You get a lot of suggestions, recommendations. You get a lot of people send you links to try things. They send you news articles. And if you've really put yourself out there, they'll contact you on Facebook, Instagram, and email. And I love it all. Please engage with me. And even if what you're asking me is a little controversial, even if what you're asking me is not proven and tested with like long-term studies, I will entertain and look into the idea. But recently I have been bombarded. Literally, I've probably had 12 to 15 people recommend that I try a protein-sparing modified fast. Guys, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing anything different than what I'm doing right now. If it's not broke, don't fix it. For the very first time in almost 3.5 years, I am actually seeing consistent, steady, constant weight loss. And even though it's not just about the scale, it's about the fact that within a very short period of time, I lost 5 inches off my waist. I've lost inches around my bust line. I'm seeing a difference in my arms, my face, my neck, my collarbones, my legs. The pants I am wearing as we speak were tight around the waist when I first got them. Let me take you down to waist level. These pants were super tight. I just bought these pants not long ago, and look at how beautifully they fit now. Look, I mean, I have the fupa here. I'm not trying to fool nobody, but look at how thin my profile is becoming, right? Look at how thin. This shirt does not do me any justice. But if this was a tight shirt, look at how great my figure. So why would I change anything? Why would I change that? I've had a lot of people come to me and approach me with, I can't do what you're doing. It's too strict. It's too refining. But if you've been watching my journey for the last 3 years, you know that I've tried everything else. I've done the bacon fast. I've done the egg fast. I've done the intermittent fasting. I've done the 24-hour fasting with a refeed. I've done carb cycling. I've done carnivore. I've done carnivore with a refeed. I've done all of these different types, different macros, different plans. I have followed Dr. Eric Berg with 7 servings of vegetables a day, and I've followed Dr. Finney, and I have followed Dr. Fung, and I have followed Dr. Mindy Pelez, and I found Dr. Westman and the ADAPT team, and for the first time in 3 years, I'm seeing steady weight loss. Not only that, but it was hard as heck. The first 10 days of following that list and cutting out all sweets, now that was my thing. Dr. Westman says you can have keto-friendly sweets, but you're counting total carbs. But what I'm saying is when I cut out snacking and I cut out sweets, the first 10 days was really hard, but I was backsliding. And I'm tired of starting over again. I'm tired of backsliding. I have found that by cutting sweets out and sticking to Dr. Eric Westman's phase 1 list, that I am steadily losing weight. I have finally lost my sweet cravings. Like every time I go to the grocery store, I'm not dying to go get me some Rebel ice cream. You know what I'm saying? or enlightened is my favorite. I'm not dying for yogurt. I'm not dying for the BHU bar. I can walk into my favorite health food store, Rutabagas, that carries all the keto sweets. They carry keto cups. They carry Evolve. They carry all the nut butters. They carry the sugar-free jellos. They carry the sugar-free jellies and jams. They have the sweet bears, the little sugar-free gummy bears. They have every Lily's chocolate on the market. They have like all of the almond milks and all of it. They have all of it, every bit of it. And the first 10 to 15 days, walking in that store was a struggle. It was a mind game. It was a spiritual, just kind of a warfare walking in there, really. Like, I can't have that. I can't have that smart cake. I can't have that, blah, 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 blah. And I was feeling sorry for myself and I was pouting. But once I got through the addiction part, the breaking away, I now have 46 days of distance between me and the last disaster. So the further I move away from that, the further, the less and less I want that. I'm sorry. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And for those of you who have been watching me on this journey for 3 years, you have seen me struggle. I'm finally in a place where smooth sailing, baby. I've got a control on my carb and sugar cravings. I've got control over my appetite. I've got control over what I'm eating. There is no experimentation or, hey, let's try this going on in my head. I don't want to. My weight is coming down. From this time last week, I'm already down a pound, right? I'm losing more weight now following Dr. Westman's End Your Carb Confusion Phase 1 than I lost in my second year of doing internet keto. That's the high fat and keeping your fat at 70%, your protein at 25%, and yeah, trying to fit in all the keto snacks and doing the fancy subtraction math for net carb. Those days are over for me. There's no more keto crazy. If you're doing a internet style keto, if you're doing high fat, high calorie, eating all the extras, and it's working for you, don't fix it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. I'm not asking you to do what I'm doing, but I just want to let you know I'm not going to even entertain 800 to 1,000 calories a day because I know that that's a dark and dangerous place for me to go. All right, guys, I know this is going to be long, but I told you I had strong emotions about it. I'll see you next with what I'm eating for my first, second, and maybe third meal of the day, and then I'll come back and say goodbye. We're back from the groomers and Toby is looking handsome as ever. And this is my first meal of the day. I did not purposefully fast till noon, but I'm telling you I'm starving right now and it's noon, first meal of the day. I made myself a little sandwich. I've got some ham, pepperoni, turkey. I've got 1 leaf of lettuce, a piece of Swiss cheese, some tomato, mayonnaise, salt, pepper, and 2 hard-boiled eggs. And of course, I'm having my 1 Dr. Pepper for the day. All right, so some of you have made comments that you didn't know I had a cat. This is Yoda. Yoda's my pretty tortoise shell. She's a pretty long-haired tortoise shell. She is, we think, around 10 years old. She was a rescue. My husband rescued her before we met, so he's had her for a while. Anyway, she's not a real sociable cat. She looks seriously mean, but she's not. She's very friendly. She's just kind of, she's her own cat. She kind of comes and goes as she pleases and lets you pet her when she wants petted. But that's my cat, Yoda. Hi, Yoda. Kitty, kitty. All right, guys, I just want to share this with you. I've made all of these earrings, all of them. That's a pendant. And of course, these are all the mess ups. These are ones that are broken, or there's bubbles in them, or they're sticky and they never completely cured. They have edges on them. Just, these are my mess ups in here. So far I have made over 70 pair of earrings. So guys, I'm pretty proud. That's 77 pair of earrings that I've made so far, including the broken ones. But I'm not even halfway through my initial investment in resin. So I think I've done pretty good. It's given me a good idea of where my price point is, and I'm still sitting at $17 a pair, and that includes shipping. I had a couple people ask me about gold, real silver, and titanium. By the time I pay for the clasps and everything else, I'd have to charge $60 a pair. So no, these are all surgical steel, stainless steel, and nickel free. That's what they are. If you're someone that needs 14 karat plated or a sterling silver, I might be able to do sterling silver, but there would be a $10 to $12 upcharge to get 0.925 silver. And even then, it's brass with 0.925 silver coated. So if you have that kind of metal allergy, I just wouldn't recommend these earrings for you, because they're costume, they're meant for fashion, they're meant for art, they're meant for fun, and you know, I don't know what to tell you, but I wish I could afford to put that kind of money into one pair of earrings, but I don't even know that these will sell at $17 a pair, let alone $57 a pair if I do gold and silver. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, because things are coming along, and I've got 2 more months until my first fall festival, where I'm going to set up a tent and I'm going to put myself out there and take a big leap. I might sell one, I might sell none, I might sell them all. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, here are some barbecue pork ribs and a little bit of cucumber. So I made a salad last night, and I chopped up some cucumber for my husband. This is what was left. I have measured out 2 tablespoons of Marie's blue cheese dressing. I have 3 pork ribs that I took 2 measured tablespoons of Primal Kitchen, no sugar added barbecue sauce. I added a little bit of mustard and a little bit of sweetener to it. I sprayed these down with this coconut oil. I sprinkled just a little bit of Creole seasoning on them, and I air fried them 350 degrees for 30 minutes. I sauced them, put them back in for 5 minutes, and dinner is ready. Hey guys, I'm out for a walk with the pups. I feel really good because I got 2 big ticket items off of my to-do list for the week. It's smooth sailing from now, guys. It's just basic housework. I have a tree company coming on Saturday to give me a quote on grinding 3 very large tree stumps we have in the yard, and just trimming up some bushes above our fence. We just don't have a way. Our pole saw's not going to reach some of the branches we need trimmed, and our neighbor wants to get some tree work done too, so we're going to try to see if by having both of us schedule the work at the same time, we can work out some kind of deal or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, when I talk about keto crazy, I'm just talking about the things that I was doing before I found Dr. Westman that made me feel crazy. Look, there's a time and place for tracking, and that's going to happen to me in the very near future. When I hit my goal weight, I'm going to have to start tracking to see where I'm at, because I'm going to have to start slowly adding things back to my diet. And if I don't want to see a big backslide, if I don't want to see a huge weight gain, I'm going to have to kind of see where I'm at. So probably when I start getting close to what I consider my goal weight, I will start tracking and track for 30 days before I start adding anything. And then it's just going to be one item at a time, 1 or 2 carbs at a time. It's not going to be crazy. It's going to be a very slow, very methodical process to get back to my threshold. And, you know, and I do realize that there's going to be a time where I may gain a few pounds back as my body adjusts to new foods and eating things I haven't eaten, eating things I took out of the diet so that I could lose weight. And, you know, that's just going to be a huge transition. I just got to be patient and trust the process. But the good news is the same book that I'm following to lose all of this weight and find success on keto also has a phase 2. So I'm going to trust that that process works as well. Once again, I don't care if you're doing ketovore, I don't care if you're doing carnivore, I don't care if you're doing alternate day fasting, I don't care if you're doing protein modified fasting, I don't care if you're doing ultra low calorie. This is your life and your journey. You do what works for you. But don't let somebody talk you into doing something just because they don't want to be in alone. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But if it is broken and you are stalled and you are frustrated and you are struggling, I can help. Dr. Eric Westman and your carb confusion, 2 at Nutrition, we can help. All of us can help. Go Keto with Casey. She follows the white coat, the page 4, the phase 1. We can all help. We can all help. We'd be happy to. Anyway, I love you guys very much. I've had a great day today. I will see you tomorrow with another daily vlog. Maybe we'll do a live. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.